What is up, domesticated Lyotes? I am Intrepidity from Mercenary Gaming here, and I am going to be casting a 1 versus 1 between the Honorable MouzMana and, of course, Aristeo. MouzMana, this is not obviously a custom game before I get into anything else, as we see the colors are green and blue, respectively. Bring open the production tab for you folks in case I miss anything notable. Now, of course, MouzMana is spawning in the bottom left position and Aristeo the top right. This is going to be cross-map spawns on Tal'Darim Altar. And while the game is getting underway, I would like to start talking to you guys about video editing software. Yeah, I know, right? Boring stuff, but it has to be done. Now, I'm gonna admit, I'm having problems. I'm having trouble, and I know that's really hard to believe because, you know, I'm perceived as perfect, but I'm actually not as much perfect as I should be. So I am actually having trouble uploading videos for you guys. Now I've got my man Eldrass over there in his awesome house, and he has Adobe CS5 Premiere, and this is beautiful for really. Did it really? Alright, I'm sorry if you guys probably couldn't hear me through that rambling, but I fixed the sound volume about twice, and it still came up as something way too high. Now, as I was saying before, I am having genuine trouble, because, you know, Eldrass has Adobe CS5 Premiere, which is a beautiful, beautiful, video editing software. There we go, lost my train of thought there for a second, where I have, Windows Live, Movie Maker that is, as well as Power Director 7, and I've tried them both, and unfortunately I cannot get them to get some good, put down some good quality for you guys out there, and I want to give you guys good quality because what's the point in watching a Starcraft 2 video if it's not sexily done and awesome. We see here a Forge Fast Expand by MouzMana as well as the 1414 from Aristeo. And I'm not really sure how to pronounce that name, so I'm probably getting that wrong a lot. But it's either Aristeo or Aristeo or Aristeo or something along those lines. But he is, of course, Blue Zerg, so he might be called that occasionally in this cast. Now, as I was saying before, I would really appreciate your guys' help on that sort of thing, because we're, you know, they're sort of like free programs, and I did have Power Director 7 sitting around, but it is quite old, and I'm not really sure what to do at this present juncture in time. And we see a MouzMana planting a awesomely placed pylon in the top of his main base, just to scout for any drops as well as any proxy hatcheries that may or may not be going down from Aristeo at this point in the game. And you might be saying, you know, how is that possible? He doesn't even have enough to fast expand, but he may have, you know, unbeknownst to MouzMana, he may have just pulled all of guys out of gas, not started to get the metabolic boost from his spawning pool, and rushed a drone down there to see what a proxy hatchery could do. And of course it is scouting for the later stages of the game if he did decide to put one of those proxy hatcheries down. And of course that would have been a really stupid idea, what I just said. It just wouldn't have worked out too well, but there's always a chance that that could slip by your your main base, and it could take you by surprise. And if that ever happens, then it's pretty hard to deal with the hatchery in the main base, especially if you don't scout it till later. Now we see here Aristeo smartly pulling back one of his Zerglings, and of course the other Zergling right in time to see that cannon and what else is going on, and he probably assumes by the timing of the gateway cybernetics core, although he didn't see the cybernetics core with the cannon of the forge. But of course the MouzMana, beautiful player right here, and good English by caster here, did go for a Forge Nexus cannon. Well, you know, he can assume that there's something along those lines. Now, yeah, so that I'm still struggling, of course, as I just go into game mode and then back out of game mode, as I would like to talk about my video editing software. And of course we see +1 going down for mana, and the second base going down from Aristeo. And I am pretty I'm pretty sad for you guys because I can't put out some awesome quality until I start getting something good down on paper, because the quality of the pictures that I was trying, or not the pictures, but the picture quality of the videos, it's just not it's not optimal, it's suboptimal, and I don't want that for you guys because, you know, yeah, as I said, you don't want to be watching pictures like that. And we see here third queen coming up by Aristeo. He's trying to spread that creep, making sure that, of course, he doesn't, you know, he is set up for the later stages of the game, trying to spread creep then, as well as connecting up his main base and second, just in case there was some sort of, how do you say, I've lost my train of thought again, then this is going so well. Stargate sort of play coming up from MouzMana, just because you want those queens to be able to march up across any base without too much of a, how do you say, wow, this is just an awful cast going right now. This is, without any disruption, and we are experiencing a bit of lag, but that is okay. It should clear up soon, and as I will start to explain what is going on here. There we go, goodness me. I'm sorry about that, folks. It's a bit strange. Hopefully that won't happen too much to you guys, as that was one of the first times that it has happened to me. And as I was going to say before, I do have a bit of a sore throat. I am unofficially sick, and so for you guys, I insanely apologize. I apologize greatly, and we see the probe that was up here probably trying to plant down a proxy pylon, just getting thwarted and killed off by those beautifully placed scouting lings. And yeah, my throat is pretty sore, and it pains me to say this, but you know, that is all good because oh, that was beautiful micro right there from Mana, just picking off a weakened Zergling. But of course, we see the mass spread of Aristeo just winning out that fight, and of course 5 Zerglings on a one-on-one battle do destroy a Zealot, although you'd want 6 Zerglings without micro sort of thing. Now, yeah, but you know, I was presented, damn, I was presented with an option when I decided that I wanted to cast. You know, I could either cast or I could not cast, and you know, I just want to get out more content for you guys, even if you guys cannot hear it, because either the sound quality is bad, or the mic quality is bad, or I don't know, man, or the video quality is bad, or I just haven't published the videos yet. But still, we see for 3 sentries coming out by MouzMana, and supplies virtually even at this present juncture in time. We see Infestation Pit and a Roach Warren. Where are they? There they are, right here, and of course +1 range missile attacks. Goodness me. And just a delayed 4. Oh no, it's not a delayed 4 gate. This is in fact a 7 gate by MouzMana, and he is obviously hoping to try and take Aristeo by surprise in this present time in the game. Now, this seems to be a bit delayed because it's coming at 9 minutes, and I think that's pretty late, but I might be wrong. But you know, he's probably just been holding out to get all of these units, so that although he takes the his opponent by surprise, but he also has a good amount of units to attack him with, because it would be bad to take him by surprise at the 6-minute mark with only a few sentries or maybe 1 or 2 Zards. Now we see here a nice surround by Aristeo and a transfuse on the spike ball. That was truly beautiful. And we see here poor positioning by the Zards, but nice force fields trapping. Well, actually they didn't trap too much, trying to trap the Roaches, but they were suboptimal, of course. And Aristeo seeming to have no trouble just holding off the 7 gate, but of course reinforcements are on the way. And yeah, the Aristeo are doing pretty well here, and of course prior the Zealots were not in good positions to deal with the Roaches, and this is amazing by Aristeo, just holding off wave after wave of the 7 gate, and of course there is no third base coming on the way. We instead see a Twilight Council, pardon me. So this is going to probably not go too far into the late game, as we see, yeah, obviously there's no third base, and Aristeo responsibly spotting for that. He's doing quite a beautiful job. I'm going to be honest here, I haven't seen too many games of Aristeo, but he seems to know what he's doing, and he's doing quite well in this game. He's gearing up for his third base, as well as getting a lot of roaches to supplement his nice economy that he has going here. We see 48 drones to 48 probes. Jeez, that is pretty darn even, folks. And of course we see the infestors on the way, as well as the pathogen glands, and missile attacks +2 for the roaches and infested Terran if he chooses